The grass I eat now will give me a little bit of energy. Only a slight bit, but enough to keep me somewhat sustained. But I had to take everything it was and is to do so, to end its life. And it does have life, Clint. Do not mistake it for being just a plant.
What is Orc's purpose, per your doctrine?
Can't you tell just by looking at us? Certainly I don't have all the features of my kin, being only half.
Certainly taller, wider set, stronger. Tusks indicate a more carnivorous diet.
She opens her mouth wide. Everyone only thinks of the tusk and points to her wisdom teeth in the back. But orcs also have an extra molar.
Suitable for chewing hard plants and roots. So you're hardy, resilient, a very capable diet, adaptable. I would think that, per your old doctrine, you're said to be survivors. At no matter the cost.
You're very close to the truth. We have teeth like both the carnivores and herbivores, and skin like the plants.
Right.
We are of nature, in tune with, or we were. So when you say your friend is an excellent builder, it doesn't surprise me in the slightest.
He just knows how to work with the material. Listens to it.
She nods.
What of humanity?
The
Man.
great mystery there, isn't it? From what I heard, there are no records, only speculation.
More mysteries. That tracks.
What? The spectrum of humanity is astounding. You could gather 100 and no two of them would be very alike. But if you put a thought in their head, they'd all be so similar.
We certainly have a tendency to rally around each other, as well as war and conflict. The Dustlands versus the Cities of Light. God. The Cities of Light against each other. The Watch versus the Cathars still. Yeah. I'm well aware all of these places have more than just humanity in it, but I just can't help but feel they highlight the symptoms of humanity. So, maybe that's just how we are. Varied.
I'm glad you choose to look at it that way instead of purposeless.
Do you think, ma'am, that people can change out of their purpose, their nature? Or are we all just predestined for certain proclivities, certain ends?
What do you believe?
I believe that people with stronger will than I can change that. they can change the way they are. Turn their lives around, for better or worse. But they do so knowingly, purposefully. But then you have people like myself, stuck and restrained to our nature. And there are people below me still that succumb to the world around them. They let everything else decide what their purpose is, what their nature is.
I once heard that the great mane of New Dawn assailed the tallest mountain and conquered the star.
I can confirm that, ma'am.
You didn't spend much time in the dungeon, did you?
No, ma'am.
Then you probably missed it.
Missed what?
The scrawlings on the wall. The Song of the Free, if you will.
I don't recall those, ma'am. But I'm suspicious. Scrawlings tend to have a nasty origin.
No, I wouldn't say it that way. But remember this, if you remember nothing else. He who is free is never alone.
He who is free is never alone. What does that mean to me? What does that mean?
She shrugs. It means whatever it means to you.
Right. You're
But
never alone.
we've shirked our duty long enough. We've communed with nature. We've walked in her domain. Now we must ask her to bear a heavy weight for.
Well, if it sages nature any, if any of us die, we're returning back to the earth to give back to it. One way or the other.
You give back far less than you take, so it better not be your only offer.
Fair enough, ma'am. And before we make it back, thank you.
She smiles at that. For what?
For bringing us to my attention. All of this. Gesturing at all the nature. And just giving me something deeper to consider. I'm a man of unorthodox faith. So, hearing every piece of it is always interesting.
She stops as you say that and just looks back. It's good to still believe, Garth. And she walks back. She hums a song.
I try to memorize the song. Try to memorize it.
Okay, roll me like a insight.
Let's go.
Okay. You catch some of it, and I'll detail out some things you might have heard later.
Sure. And we return back.
As you make it back, the group of you starting to prep the battlefield to come. With about 30 minutes left, do any of you have something you want to do?
Nothing in specific that I can think of.
Nothing in specific. Okay.
Same.
So over the first day and a half, you spend most of your time doing manual, physical, hard labor.
I mean, aside from, I guess, specifying that, like, collecting seeds, like Lucian suggested. Because if we're chopped down a bunch of trees, we might as well reclaim some stuff.
I mean, I would be working on the bomb.
Perfect. Ward will show you, she'll make you a spot right here for it, where you can already see it on the map.
Oh, nice. Okay, thank you, Ward.
Put a little gizmo up here, that's great.
Oh,
No, that's not there. It's not. No, don't worry about it. It's not there yet. Give it a couple days.
Work in progress, work in
yeah.
progress.
I'm still on version like 3.
In that time, though, you do have the return of, some individual. Wait, Flora would. She's not on assassin duty yet.
He's over there. She's surveying the nearby terrain.
True. Okay. And then eventually, Team Jericho does
Hey!
arrive back.
Look at that new kit.
Oh, I can't still miss anything.
Spot on, honestly. Wouldn't have noticed he was gone.
Yeah, fantastic. I didn't realize I was going to call.
That is amazing.
I like how it's an obligation anytime someone's absent to do their character's voice in the most over the
And
top.
do it so dirty.
Yeah.
I think
In
this more sessions is
a way,
hilarious.
it's fair, right? In a way, it makes like the whole playfield even. Oh my gosh!
Anyways, I'm gonna go bugger off into the woods.
Goodbye, Jonah. Kogi's not completely normal. Good day.
Wave at him.
Bye.
I think he's coming down
Is
with
bugger
cold.
off like an Australian thing, or is it just?
It's a British Empire thing.
I'm gonna
Cheerio.
piss off now.
Pip pip cheerio. Pips tea.
I'll go eat some kangaroo and tea.
I'm gonna go to Macca's. That's what they call it now, apparently.
Marmite. I'm gonna go get some Marmite.
Better watch
Just
out
eat
for
a
the
mouthful of Marmite.
better watch out for the drop bears.
Oh god, drop
True.
bears.
That's definitely a dark one somewhere.
No kidding. It's just a koala that's darkened.
Wet.
Oh, koala?
Just a wet koala.
Probably, yeah. Those,
Oh man,
those
that's
terrible.
sad. I don't know if y'all know this, but like they're, I think, called functionally extinct now due to the wildfires.
Oh.
Yeah, I had
Yeah.
heard about the back and forth on the deliberation.
No way.
So what's functionally
Yeah.
extinct mean?
Means they're basically on their way out because their habitat has been destroyed.
Destroyed beyond like redemption, not redemption, but reformation.
Right.
That fucking blows.
I feel bad that we're chopping down these trees right now.
Hey, if
Yeah.
it makes you feel any better, there's a bird in Australia that sets wildfires on purpose to hunt. So, I don't know
It's
what
gonna
started the
happen
major
anyways.
wildfires in recent time. It might have been that type of fucking hawk.
I think it was a gender reveal party.
Oh.
No, that's America. Or not America,
it
California
was-
specifically.
It was something like some jackass threw. Anyways, doesn't matter.
We'll defend nature in the game, alright? Escapism.
Yeah,
Escapism.
that's really the point of this whole.
Yeah. The whole campaign, it's us saving nature. in a very roundabout way.
We
So
save nature by killing
over
gods.
the time, you do see, your casters are getting the rivers ready.
Our casters.
The rest of y'all getting
The rest of all checking to make sure the Type 6 is still asleep under the thing.
Oh yeah, yeah. Can we get confirmation on that?
99.9% of the time, it's going to be, it's still asleep. I need to know what is at point 1.
So there is a Type 4 near you, and there is a Type 6.
The Type 4.
The crab is the Type 4, isn't it? Crab.
Do you guys mention your adventures, or is that just completely hush-hush?
Quentin would talk about, like, he would debrief with Brett for Lucian. It's like, hey, what's up? Don't worry, you guys didn't miss out on much, aside from Booyah almost killing himself on a Dark One crab.
Oh.
If he tries to identify where the Type 4 is it in the same direction of the crab bullshittery?
The eastern banks of town.
Just to make sure we're like 100% confirming that one.
Crab people.
Crab.
People.
Alright.
Oh,
Yeah,
So
can
as
he-
you get ready, the group does rendezvous, and
Wanda, huh?
you and this really cool Dark Knight looking guy shows up.
Oh god, it's Bruce Wayne.
Where's Rachel?
Where's Bill?
Right here.
Oh.
Can we not see in there? Oh, maybe not.
So anyways, I will say this, as they get here, if y'all have nothing, there is one thing that does need to be discussed.
Okay.
Yes.
Not with Maggie, she knows.
I would say
Where are
if
we
we could get
popping
some
bottles?
poles installed to UT too.
Oh yeah, to move around.
Yeah. Like just
Good-
install them in
good
the water.
idea,
So
good
at any given
idea.
point, if you're underwater, you can just shoot up to the surface with the UT.
Okay.
Yeah. I think that would be my only real
Just like every like
request.
20, 30 feet or something, there's just a
That's what it was.
big ass stick in
I'm
the
al-
water.
I'm also
Yeah.
water walk if that's gonna help.
It might. Again, it's good for fast evacuating people. The thing is, like, with water walk, I don't know what the ruling is. Like, if you have water walk, you never enter the water. I guess you can, right? Because it will just eject you to the surface.
Here, just here.
If a target if you target creature submerged in a liquid, the spell carries the target to the surface. Yeah, so water walk is. It depends on who's using it, because if you're trying to get into melee, they'll be underwater. So
Rate is 60 feet. Oh my god, that would kill a normal person.
wait, really?
That would.
Yeah, descending 60 feet in 6 seconds would absolutely kill you.
What, 10 feet a second?
Yeah, you would die so fast.
Yeah,
What,
you're hitting
would it be
count.
like
Get they-
pressure or?
Oh, your lungs would burst.
Ugh. It's an internal pressure. Against
so that-
external pressure.
So what you're telling me is
That
we have
is-
an insta-kill move.
So that is under 6 atoms of pressure, because every atom is 10 feet.
Oh,
um,
okay.
So the lungs or the oxygen that would fill up your lung would be not 6 times bigger, but about 6 times bigger. So you would have that air, and it would just because it would expand as you come up, because oxygen compresses underwater.
Right.
Yeah, you would so die, like so die.
Further evidence that D&D people are just built different.
Yeah.
So what we're saying is, we have torture techniques via Lucian. I'll just get
Well,
people
you
near
don't
like a
be able
river.
to do it once. You don't be able to do it once because you won't be able to get back under the water afterwards, unless you can push them
Okay.
faster than 60 feet.
Here's what you do. You have a group of like 3 or 4 people. One is a burner. You drop them down, bring them back up, show that their chest fucking exploded. It's like, okay, so who wants to go next? Or tell me
I
the things
guess
need
if
to do.
you tie someone to like a cinder block and push them underwater and then cast that spell on them, they can't exactly leave the cinder block, so they could just feel the effect of being pulled upward until they die.
This is a terrible.
Oh, that'd be mean.
That's the point.
Terrible thought.
Perfect. Anyways, back to like saving nature or something.
I'm
Back to the captain's address.
I'm subclassing into torture.
Can Jericho just like swim down, take a couple shots, and then water walk? It just brings it back up. It's just force movement. He doesn't get hit.
Oh, that'd be interesting. So as you gather after making your preparations 2 days in, with the battle very soon, the captain does address the group as he brings you forward. After speaking with the mayor and his advisor, there's a problem in our planned evacuation. There's not enough. Let me make it simple. It will not be possible to bring everyone across. As such, there will be places that will be huddled together for safety. They're going to reinforce them the best they can, to try to keep anything out. When we're done here, we'll have to give them the all clear. Additionally, through our scouting and recovery of our new assets, I've been made aware that there are 5 champions accompanying this Malfisto squadron. We are going to need to account for them. If they make their way into our trap, perfect. We will group up, and we'll make sure they never make landfall on this island. If not, we will need to be prepared to deal with them. Valkyrie and Savage will be on stalker detail. They will be planning to take the first attack against their warlord whenever he makes his way, to which Daxos will engage him.
Quinto will hold up a hand.
He continues his plan. Myself and Odd Maggie will support him along the way. I will take the recruits with me, as it will be the lowest impact position for them to maximize their safety. Though you will still be expected to pull your weight. The rest of you will need to be on swing detail. If they travel too far down, you will intercept them. If they head too far up, you will intercept them. And if something goes wrong, you will be our quick reaction force. Joker, you had something to say.
Captain, the Mephisto's chieftain, from what I heard, he gestures at the people that actually went towards the village, is a former Huatichi Jaguar warrior, like the kid that we brought back. I don't know if anyone here is versed in Huatichi fighting styles, but if we're sending one of our own to deal with him, I imagine he hasn't gotten a new fighting capability in that time.
What is your suggestion?
We'll look at Victor. Queensman is a repository of large amounts of knowledge. I would ask to see if he knows anything about how the Jaguar warriors are rumored to fight. Daxos can use that information to his advantage if he is going to duel the warlord.
He looks over. Do you have anything to add, Queensman? There might be some things I know that could help. If anything, I can make him abreast to the knowledge I have. Then that will be your task for the next coming day.
Wait. I just got and I just realized, wait. Does anyone have the banner of the Resolute?
Oh my
That would
god.
probably be at Chrysantine Compound.
Shit! Could I have picked it up when I was down there to get my items?
Man,
For my corpse?
that would have been really cool.
Oh well.
And we definitely had people come just from there.
Yeah.
Could we have requested them to bring it? Because it's a Huatichi banner.
Oh, it's almost Christmas!
Don't say my foot.
You know what? I kind of like that.
You
What,
can
that's
roll a
Christmas?
1d2 for it.
Coin flip event.
Yes. Coin flip event. Heads, you thought of it. Tails, someone else thought of it.
Oh shit! Oh shit!
Someone thought of it. That's the end of the
All right,
story.
I'm rolling this. Heads. So 2 is heads. We'll just say. All right. Let's go! Oh!
Oh,
Heads, you thought of it. Tails, a different form of your brain thought of it.
One of the other voices in my head thought of it.
Hey, guy, you should probably get some help. Some banners.
the prince thought of it.
So no, he's not in here anymore. I evicted him.
It's a pretty good idea.
What the fuck is that? What the fuck is that?
That's the prince.
That is so-
The clown prince of crime.
no.
Oh my fucking god, Brad. Alright. Does anyone else speak up during this briefing?
Nope.
Okay,
Yeah,
perfect. Captain, I have a request. Should one of these champions make their way across, I would request the option to duel it.
Is this Dayron or Daxos?
Dayron.
Oh shit!
He looks over at Daxos for a second before back to Dayron. You'd make a tactically inadvisable play for your own pride. He just pauses for a second. It would only be advised if I was to lose. And I will not lose.
What a Chad.
This frees up the rest of everyone else to deal with 4. You see a small nod from Daxos. Very well. But pick your target carefully. He nods before going back. Additionally, we have some support from the town. Not much, but something. We have a Lord Carwin and his lady wife here to assist, along with 4 guards that they bring with them. They do seem to be quite knowledgeable in certain ways. That said, if there's any other assets you're aware of, please make them known.
There is a crab creature in the Eastern River that Watchman Booyog can tell you.
There is one.
She says, taking a step back.
Bro!
Oh gosh, let me grab it real quick. It's this logic. Oh, I clicked the wrong. There we go. There you go. Here you go, Booyog. This is you.
Where is this?
The bottom part.
What's the quote? When you're a goblin, you don't have to step forward to be a hero. Everyone else just has to take a step back.
Oh my god, that's amazing.
Is that so?
It is.
Do you have a way to lure it here?
We could make one. Maybe food. It seems to like food.
Lucian steps back and away.
Maybe food.
That's what I got for you.
The best you have to offer is maybe... You see Oni put a hand on your shoulder. Perhaps what Buyog is mentioning is that we could observe it more, and I could come to you with a solidified plan, Captain.
Yeah, that's what I was trying to say.
Oni would do well in the corporate world.
If we need
He
more,
knows how to cover your ass.
if we need more
He's a
confirmed
YA.
bait, I'm certain that I could figure something out for it.
Very well, Oni. Find me a plan to see if it can be used. There's also something else, Captain.
Oh.
Yes, Lieutenant. There are two individuals in the town. Both are looking for some manner of solace. One in redemption, and another more personal. They're quite capable and might be of some use if need be. Reach out to them. See what can be done. And under all circumstances, should the boy mayor be convinced by his advisor to step in line with soldiers, do not let his head be removed from its body. He looks around as it goes quiet. Lucky spouts off. Understood, Captain.
I salute him.
Then this meeting is at an end. Let's prepare to show these insipid creatures how foul and low they are. Dismissed. As he says that, many of the people get back to work. One, Buyog takes you aside.
Oh no. I like to imagine him dragging him by the collar.
By his one good ear.
Actually, he grabs you and Seraph aside.
Oh no.
Okay.
Get yanked by the cloak.
Lucian's gonna observe because now he knows about the creature.
So that was a plan you had.
I didn't say it was a plan per
It wasn't
se.
a plan. And
It's more
you-
like me. It's more like we found something we could utilize.
And you didn't think to bring it to one of your lieutenants first?
Well, Lucky knew about it.
I mean, we just found out about it.
I told Lucky.
He looks back. Pause for 1 second. Also grabs him over.
The him over there dragged me into this.
Now look what you've done, Seraph. Look what you've done. He just sits down on one of the stumps. Give me all the information so I can get a plan together.
Well, there's a crab creature over there. We don't know much about it because they would let me jump in the water. But it did eat a Mephisto's hand.
It seems like an ambush predator that only moves when it has to or when it sees the most value out of doing.
Sometimes I wonder if Captain Kane were in us enough. Let's go. You're too serious, cuzzo. I already got a plan. Don't stress it. As you head out, the rest of you, anything?
Are they heading out?
To go, are you going with them? To go set up a plan to see if they can lure Big Crab in?
From what Clint shared with me, they said that they couldn't see it. Only Booyog could, right?
Correct. And Seraph kind of saw a shape in the water.
Oh, okay. So
It's
it's
not that
not.
we couldn't see it, it's just that we hadn't seen it.
Correct.
Got it. Okay. Then that wouldn't really help. Because I see invisibility. Or if that would help.
Bradford would offer his assistance in being someone who could maybe actually make something that would lure it out. Or at least, if we found something that could lure it out, being able to replicate that. There might be a
yes, you
Might
tag
need actual
along.
things.
Perfect.
Go over here. Actually, is it going to be like this and then we roll into the fight, or is this like a day or two before the fight actually happens?
So, like, there's one day before you get ready, like,
Okay,
to rock and roll.
perfect. Aces. Because I have like one small thing, which is if anybody's going to 1v1, I'm going to give them a certain brew before the fight starts. Because if you want 1v1, you probably want this dude out,
Oh.
because it's fucking good.
Okay. Might want to
So-
catch up to Dayron then.
Oh, is he
Dayron
like
is
taking
out.
off?
He
Yeah, that's
walked off to sort of gather himself.
I did see that. They they only last like until the next long rest, so I don't think they would be. No, I don't think that
Obviously
potion
good
would
now.
last until the fight starts, right?
Yeah, we have another day. So
Gotcha. Well, up to you. You know, what do you want to do? We're probably going to jump into it pretty quickly. Next game.
Yeah, he'll go find him and give him one of the potions, or at least offer it under the pretense of him going in a 1v1 versus a thing.
Okay.
Alright.
So,
there, we don't know who would be. There's not really anyone else engaging in 1v1s except Daxos, right? Everyone else is group combat.
correct.
'Cause no one's gonna be capable of taking those guys on 1-on-1.
I just have a
Only the Blood Knights seem so suicidal.
Yeah.
I just have a question about Cliff of Warding. If you store a spell in Glyph of Warding and it's a concentration spell, is the person that's being affected concentrating on it, or the person that